First question is, what is meant by conversion? Anyway, I'll ask open questions. Whoever knows, you can answer. Okay. What is meant by conversion? Clear cut answer required. Yeah, tell me, Sirisha. Okay. So you have to speak in a sentence formation. Okay. Tell me now. What is conversion?
Conversion of legacy system data to Oracle
Conversion of legacy system data to Oracle
apps.
apps. Okay. Clear cut explanation required. Then, how many files will generate? అన్ని నువ్వే కాదు మిగతా వాళ్ళు కూడా ఉన్నారు. How many files will generate in control file? Tell me, guys. CSV, not only CSV, right? We will give dat, date, okay, dat, txt, then XLS. These are all the files it will come. Okay, this is one type of. There is called as input file. You have to say. You should not say CSV or XLS and all. Then what else? Ganesh, how many files you can see in control file? How to restore control file, Ganesh, in Oracle apps? Like RDF only, right? So we'll move it to bin folder, and after that we'll go to system administrator, executable, SQL loader, control file. Just simply 2-3 steps. How to avoid columns while loading? That is for rows, not for columns. Okay. While loading the rows, if you want to skip first row or second row, then we have to use whatever you said, like there is a skip command. Skip command is for rows. Okay. Then fourth point is how to avoid rows. Answer is this one. Any idea? How to avoid columns data, columns data while loading? No, you have not seen. We'll go one time. We already loaded. XXAP something, right? Ganesh, tell me the path. I need to go to bin folder. ఎవరిని అడిగితే వాళ్ళే చెప్పాలి. Ganesh, come on. Oracle application. Ganesh, ఎంతమంది సపోర్టర్స్ ఉన్నారు? Apple. Then your module name AP. Then indirect. So what was your file here is okay. XX. Oh my God, everyone is using same. I think this is the one, is it? Load data. Okay, in the control file, what I am doing is, let's say I don't want to load terms name, for example. We have to use a keyword here, that is filler. Okay, filler is the keyword, and that too it's a case sensitive capital letter we have to use. If you want to avoid the rows, then definitely we can use options skip command, that is equivalent to the number of records if you want to load, if you want to skip it. So this is for rows and this is for columns. It will fill with the null actually. Actually, it will not ignore, but it will fill with the null values. I'll show you that while loading. First of all, what is the data in it? Everyone worked on this table. Definitely, data will be there here. right? What I will do, I'll delete this, delete from table. 10 rows deleted. There must be commit here somewhere. This is the one here, correct? Commit. You know it type as a committed. There is no data. Now let's load the data. Actually, I was thinking to explain this conversion today, price list conversion. But if I cover FAQs important points, then you'll get an idea. That's the reason why I'm taking extra class. Okay. Otherwise, directly I can enter into this. So there is a API code here. This I supposed to explain today. But again, you will get back. So let's close supplier conversion end to end. Along with that, today is only FAQ session. Okay. Questions and answers. You will get a lot of confidence by this. Maybe in the next class, we'll see price list or any other conversion. Now, open the application. I'm going to load the data and I'll show you how it is going to fill with the null values. And this is the one, correct? It's triplex on the power. So that's add user order. 680. So contacts. File name you have to give here. File name. Supplier. Someone has renamed, is it? This I can take it. Better rename, okay? Keep original files as it is. Fine. Now if you look here in this table, immediate still there. Check. This file is not there. I think we have saved in some other place. Rerun again. Can you see now here? Term name is filled with the null here. And one record is not coded. Why? Skip command, yes. So I think you are okay with the 2 points. Clear? Okay, now next is, here is the place. How many files we will generate in control file? I already, I'll show you now. Just go to view log. So here is the place. Okay. Bad file, discard file. Okay. Simply bad and discard. Input file, then bad file, discard file. Then after what next? Log file. And one more is control file. So these type of files will be involved in this. I will share all these questions, guys. It will be helpful in interviews also and work wise also. Okay. Now next is how to register control file as concurrent program. How to register this? Simply you have to go to move the file into bin directory. First step. Then we'll go to yes, system administrator executable program. Okay, attached to request. Then next is sixth point. How to launch SQL loader from Unix. In the last class, actually, Unix command I showed you. We go to Unix command here. There is a command here. This is a command, right? SQL LDR, SQL loader, user ID, control name, data file name, log file name, bad file name, everything is there here. So this is the syntax. Or simply you can say there is a command here, that is SQL LDR. We already executed this in the Unix, correct? Now, how many validations we have done in supplier conversion? Let me answer. You recall, like yesterday, day before yesterday, you worked right already. Supplier name. Okay, next. Payment priority. What are the value of payment priorities? Priorities. Then next, what else? What else, Selva? You haven't opened code, Selva? You haven't opened code yesterday? In the supplier conversion, have you opened the code? This body. These are all the validations, correct? Here only I mentioned. Invoice currency, payment currency, pay group. These are all. You need to, if you work 1 week also, fine on this, no worries. It's important. Any other columns? Ganapati? Try to recall. Payment terms. Yes, that is also one. Immediate. Name. Recall. Take time, no worries. We'll have a lot of time. Have you opened the site file? The site file, there is an operating unit, phone number, these are all there, right? Or better open code and write down all the validations. Okay, these are all validations. First name, last name, correct? Last name of a supplier, first name of a supplier. These are also you have to say, not only header validations and operating unit validation. Supplier tolerance. Tolerance is a different, I cannot tell you. Payment method, Correct? These are all very, very important questions, guys. They will stick on this conversion minimum 20 minutes in the interviews. That's why I'm focusing on this. A group. Tell me what we missed here. A group. Tolerance. Last name. Yes. Next. Perfect. Okay. Next question is, what are interface tables in supplier? See, everything we are confined to supplier only. Every time I'm not typing here. What are the interface tables? So if you just click on Control F, insert. If you search with this, see, you can get the interface tables. Correct? This is the, I searched with the insert AP supplier sync. Int means interface table. The next is contact. Okay. Tell me. Repeat. Okay, next question is standard program name to transfer the data. Supplier. No, wrong. Next. Yes. Tell me full name. Correct. Correct. Okay. The program name is here is Supplier Open Interface Report. In the same way for sites and contacts. Okay. From where you collected all this? China operations. Correct. I'll share you guys all this after completion of the class. Next, is there any API available? Is there any API available to load suppliers? Do you know the API name? If you don't know, then we have a wonderful responsibility, correct? Go to integrated SOA gateway repository. Open interface you know already. API, for API you have to use. Perfect. This is the package. AP vendor pub PKC package. So if you copy this, or else if you open this, it has some other. One is to create a supplier site and contact. Overall, three sub procedures. So they will ask you whether it is a procedure or function. That is also a cross question. So that I'll type it. Dot create vendor. So one more create vendor. If you want to know the predefined code or someone is used, right? This API code I'll explain in the next class, okay? But for timing, I'm just showing you. It will give you the code. API to create a supplier. So we loaded open interface, but this is an API. By using API, the data loading will be fast. The whole code, you can copy and paste and you can load it. For testing also, they have given like this. See, you don't need to write single line. Use it as it is. You keep here, create or replace procedure name and declare it and register into application. Anyway, we'll work on this. The API is somewhere, all these input arguments, API vendor pub pkg.create vendor, and these are all the parameters. See, till here, parameters, mandatory parameters. I can cover all this. What is meant by commit, version, message count, and message data. But anyway, for time being, the next question is here: what are mandatory parameters? These are all the mandatory. The explanation wise, please ignore for time being. One is version, initialization message list, committing, validation level. I'm not sure. Data status will be there. Message count means how many number of messages, error messages, and what is its message data. So these are all the parameters, mandatory parameters. You have to pass in the sequence. X not required. These are all variable. That's all. P means parameter. Let it be P commit, P validation level, return status, message count, and message data. Version also. Overall, 7 parameters are mandatory for API. Okay. Now the next question is: we have a open interface and we have a API. Which one you will prefer? See, in supplier we have both options. Which one you will prefer? So if there is a larger volume of data, so at that time we can go with the API. API is for larger volume, like 20,000, 50,000. At that time, API we can prefer. And other than that, synchronization. Like if you modify something in the third party, it has to modify in other place also. That is called as a synchronization. To sync the data dynamically, in that case, API we can use. Okay. If you want, you can just search somewhere here. Open interface versus API. This is a mandatory question, guys. It's a good thing that like we are spending on FAQs today. Okay, just read this first open interface. In EBS, what is meant by EBS? మీకు ఇష్టం వచ్చింది చెప్పేస్తున్నా ఎస్ అంటే సర్వర్ అంట అందుకే అడిగినా నేను కూడా నాకు తెలుసు సగం మంది తెలుసు సగం మంది తెలియదు చెప్పండి ఈబిఎస్ అంటే ఏమని అది ముగ్గురు తెలుసు ఈ బ్యాచ్ లో ముగ్గురు చెప్పారు ఈ బిజినెస్ సూట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఇన్ ఈబిఎస్ one open interface may run many API calls. Okay, so we can call n number of APIs in this. Do you know what is synchronous and asynchronous? BTech guys knows it, I think, right? Synchronous, asynchronous, you don't know? గణపతి అమ్మాయి నాకు తెలియదు అనుకుంటున్నావా synchronous ఇక్కడ చూడండి synchronous. What is synchronous call in API? The code execution will block or wait for the API call to return before continuing. తెలుగు మీనింగ్ ఉంది so you can see here It means that same only we got. Anyway, just search some other blocks, you will get a good answer. What is the difference between synchronous and APIs? It will read from a database and it will update parallelly. Okay. So to put in a simple way, let's say you have a program that needs input. Synchronous means the program will wait till the user provides the necessary inputs. And the program will do the pending works it has. Yes, he has given nice information. Okay. Where is your answer? This one. They automate the interface to the APIs. And this requires less work, less code, as few SQL DML would simply. Okay. These are all not that much valid points actually. Then go to APIs. When there is no corresponding open interface, then definitely we have API. API will have a ready-made code and all the code is written in advanced PLSQL. Performance-wise, it is far better compared to open interface. That we can say. It requires custom error handling routine. This may require a lot more effort as this need fine grain control. What is this one? They are not given a proper information. You read 2-3 blocks, okay, you will get to know proper answers. This is also not proper. Anyway, in my words, I am telling you, okay. In case of open interfaces, error handling will be easy. The reason is there are certain error table. So error table in case of a supplier, I'll show you the error table name. You go to system administrator. Then concurrent program executable. Sorry, defined. What's your program name? Supplier open. This is the one, right? It's a report, Oracle report. Go to executable, download the RDF report, APX SUIMP. That you need to download it from server. APX SUI. Click on this. It's a report, right? We are searching in bin directory. That's wrong. Reports US APX SUI. Correct? This is your file. If you type it, it will identify automatically. I am going to show you the error table in case of a supplier conversion. Desktop. If not, you have to type it. APX SUI. Drag and drop here. Open the report builder. That's an RDF actually. Straight away, I can tell you the table name, but I am showing you, so it will be easy to identify next time. Copy the statement. Check. The table name is what it is. Yes, and the join between AP supplier SINT and then AP supplier interjections. Check what is a join. Tell me. Is a where condition. That's the next question. Check. AP supplier interjections and AP supplier string. Join condition is what it is. This is the one here. Is equivalent to vendor interface ID. Okay. Now come to this point. Error handling will be easy. Why? Because there is a separate error table for supplier. If you are working for PO, then that will be different again. What is the error table name here? Interjections. Okay. 13th, I'll come to again 12th point. 13th point here is what it is? Link between supplier error table and interface table. Tell me the join. Parent ID from which table? AP suppliers. Then is equivalent to vendor. Yes. పూర్తిగా నేర్చుకోండి సగం సగం చెప్పదండి వెండర్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ ఐడి ఫ్రమ్ yes. Yeah, and now come back to 12th question. So in case of open interface, as I told you, error handling is easy because error table is provided by Oracle. But in case of API, also error handling is there, but custom error handling is required. So here custom error handling is required. So API is faster. Why? Because code is written in advanced PLSQL. What is meant by advanced PLSQL, guys? Like bulk collect, have you heard? Bulk collect, PLSQL table. Have you heard about all this? No? Nested table. These are all PLSQL advanced concepts. Please go with that. We are right. That's why code is faster by using APIs. So I'll give you some more notes related to API and open interface later. Okay. Now 14th one here is how to handle errors or how to send errors back to client. Okay. I'll remove this question. Okay. It will be a little confusing for you. How to reprocess error records. This is the question, exact question. How to reprocess error records here is you can go to payables. Ganapati ఒకటే అనుకుంటున్నాను మీ ఇద్దరు కష్టంగా ఉందా ఏమన్నా వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఇవన్నీ మన మీరు ప్రెషర్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ పోగొట్టారు ఇద్దరు for invoices there is a exception form. See, this is the open interface invoices. For suppliers there is no exception form. It is, so if you click on this, some pending records will be stuck here only. See, these are all pending records. These are all here. If you want to modify, you can modify. It will allow you to modify. See, it's allowing. And here also, if you whatever you want to do, you can do. So I want to change currency, then I can change it. Modification you can do. These are all called as a exception forms. For AP invoices is there, supplier is not there. We have to define some other custom form. Okay. What you can do, if they ask you how to reprocess error records, modify in custom form and reprocess. That's it. To send email, we can go with the UTL SMTP protocol. There is a UTL. We'll cover all these guys as FAQs are there. That's why I'm telling UTL SMTP. This is a ready-made package. By using this, we can open a connection Then we can send out an email. There are many procedures and functions inside of this. UTL means utility it is. So by using UTL SMTP, we can send email. Okay. What else? I'll just, yeah, we can send it back to the client. What I will do, I'll just download the FAQs, guys. I'm thinking like whether I missed some important. Half of the intro you can clear with this conversions and interfaces only. Just check only related to conversions, guys. Yeah, only few. I'm just checking. So this we covered, right? Interface and conversion. These are all SQL, PL/SQL related. How to issue the commit in control file? This I did not tell you. Usually in the command prompt we can write. I will take one example and I'll explain you this. So now this is the one here. Explain me any 5 conversion along with the interface tables, error table and validations. In our course, what we will do, we will explain price list conversion, supplier, cost conversion. These are all the 3 we'll discuss. Then 2 more we can say, let's say sales order. Then after that, purchase order. These are all enough. Okay. Even if you don't know anything also, you can easily collect it. Sales order, what they are asking here question. Sales order interface table names. So how to identify the sales order interface table name? Same way as you have a integrated SOVA gateway, correct? Go to now order management suite, then order management. We need to go with the open interface. So check here somewhere. These are all the tables. OE headers, IFS all, OE lines, these are all not needed. The main, even action also required. OE headers, IFS, the tables. If I talk about sales order, one more, correct, actions. Rest of the tables are there, but we'll use this. Interface table name, okay. What is the question? Error table, okay. So error table, how to identify, I told you, right? You need to first find out the standard program. Program name is what it is. The program name is correct. Order import program. You can do this, right? And if I wanted to know purchase order, go back. Purchase order is comes under procurement, purchasing. This is for receiving. The program names are here is PO headers interface, PO lines interface. Standard program is import standard purchase orders. Okay, so that's where we can see. Now this I will you remind me tomorrow. I'll prepare one scenario and I'll explain how to commit it. Rows command we have to use for that. Okay, tell me complete information about SQL loader. How to load 10th record and 15th record. It's not possible. Randomly, it's not possible. It is okay. That's many other points not covered in this. That's okay. I'll update in this. Almost we covered. Okay, I'm stopping at this moment. If you have any questions, let me know. Yes. Yeah, I'll send it. I'll send it. Any other questions, guys, before closing the session? The same way we have to discuss about P2P O2C also, because we have a questions P2P O2C. I don't know whether I sent already. Did I send you O2C questions? No. So shall we have tomorrow? I'll share the questions first. We'll discuss about all this. See, there are many, almost 50 questions are there. 52 questions are there related to only O2C. Okay, I'm updating all this into direct drive. Just go through it. Huh?